This week on Humpcast, the Brothers Fire here to rage. We talk about their album release party on 420. It's a very special weekend this weekend. Bill Murray fights zombies and the Avengers break the internet. You're listening to Humpcast.
There we go.
Welcome to Humpcast, everybody.
Here
The
we
show
are.
where a couple of buds get buzzed. And you get to drink a beer and smoke a bowl with your brother as we trade one Ryan for another. My name is Garrett Lee, and today we have the Fire Brothers, also known as Stephen and Ryan Fire of Solar Haze fame. Woo!
Thank you for having us back. Thank you for having us back as
yeah.
always.
Yeah, it's always fun to be here. It's always good to be here. It's always great to show up with these cheap beers when you always have your nice setup.
Right? Well, speaking of beer, we just like every episode. Oh, also like talking to the mic as much as you can. I'm gonna raise
Okay.
you up just one more bit.
Okie.
Boom, boom, boom. Just like every episode, we start with alcoholic beverage of some sort. You guys brought in the classiest of brews, correct?
Coors Light.
Coors
baby.
Light, there we go.
Only
That's
one
how
way
we
to
do
go.
it.
$5 for 3. Let's go.
No, dude, those are refreshing as fuck.
They are.
It's like drinking water, and you need water.
I need to stay hydrated.
You need to stay hydrated. It's a
Well,
good thing.
I have a water too, so
Yeah.
I need to stay super
You're
hydrated.
double hydrated. You got it. And then me, I'm actually drinking New Belgium Tripel. It's their Belgian style Tripel, 8.5% alcohol from New
Ooh.
Belgium. I actually find that I like New Belgium a lot more recently. I've been liking a lot of their beers. Like they have a like a barrel aged ale, and that one's really good too. This is a golden, sweet, and pleasantly dry Belgian style ale, and it's
Yeah.
I'll be honest. When you brought in the Coors Light, I was like, I actually want a refreshing beer. It's already fucking summer in Southern California. I
It's
feel
getting
like.
Yeah.
warm.
It's
getting
hot.
warm.
I was wearing a jacket earlier and I couldn't. I was just
I was
sweating.
I was at a baseball stadium today, and it was pretty warm,
Mhm.
and it's gonna be hot as fuck in like a month.
Were you at an actual game? Like was it?
No, I was doing my baseball work at the Angels minor league stadium in
Okay,
Inland
you're
Empire.
their coach.
Yeah, I'm the hitting coach of the team. That's why no one on the Angels can hit right now. Sorry, guys. I'm in charge of that.
He's like first rule. Just go ahead and. Oh, I didn't time that well at all. He's like smoke weed every day.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what you need Ryan for, so you can work those smoothly.
Oh, Ryan knows how to work the little thingies so well. He's such a good job.
You can get those small spots real tightly. All right.
Yeah. Well, so this week we're having you on because coming up was it 420. We
Yep.
do have a very special thing going on. That's your
Our
album
album is
release
coming out.
party.
Yes.
At the Old Town Pub, and I believe you guys will be there, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sponsoring it.
Exactly. We're gonna thank you guys. Humpcast will be your media sponsor of the
Yeah.
Solar Haze album release party 420. What that actually entails, besides us blasting you guys all across the internet, I'm not sure yet. I'll talk to Ryan about it, but I'm sure we're gonna do something at the actual thing.
Just show up and be hype, man.
I will.
Just hype it up. Hype everything up.
You can always count on me for that.
Absolutely.
If anything.
Absolutely.
So, do you want to tell them exactly like where it's at and
Yeah,
all that
so it's
stuff?
out the Old Town Pub in Pasadena. We're playing with
Old Town Pub.
Yeah.
Old Blood. We're playing
Blood.
with Belgrave and Ancient Fears, formerly known as Guard Beast.
Okay.
And Ryan is doing a little set before the party gets started.
Not
so,
me.
No,
The
Not
other
Ryan.
Ryan.
Ryan
You're
D.
gonna do a set?
I'm gonna do a comedy set.
Damn.
I'm gonna do a comedy set
Yeah.
before the show.
And Ryan's
Okay.
D's gonna warm up the crowd, so it's gonna be a fun night. There's gonna be a lot of things going on.
Sounds like a fiesta.
His comedy is the foreplay. Yeah, I could drink to that.
Salud.
So yeah, we're expecting it to be a party.
This is a good episode. This is a really good episode.
Yeah. No, that's fucking awesome. So, what can they expect? So, they have Ryan D. Is he opening up with comedy?
He's
Or do you
opening it
know?
up. He's opening up. You know, get people loose. You know, people have some drinks,
Nice.
listen to some comedy, make people laugh, make people get loose, and then
Old Town Pub. What time?
get there at 8. Show's the show's probably gonna start around 8:30, but have a drink or two.
We gotta have some drinks.
Get ready.
Absolutely.
Gotta get ready.
Any fan of Humcast there, I'll buy you a call. Anyone that I don't know, you're already there for. So hey,
Okay. I was saying I'm a fan of
Yeah,
Homecast.
I was like, let me put a caveat.
You
on
saw
that.
me looking at you right there.
Any fan of Homecast?
And yeah,
Hit me up. I'll buy you a drink.
and we're gonna play the album full, so you're gonna get to hear the whole album.
All 8 songs, all 44, 45 minutes. Of
Can they,
it.
and so is it gonna release on that date specifically? Like
Yes.
drop 4:20 a.m. on 4:20.
Yeah,
Oh.
be ready. Be ready. 420. It's gonna Spotify, all the streaming places, and then that's when we're actually gonna start selling the record. Even though
Physically.
our boss man just picked it up. Andrew, he picked up the actual records today.
Sick.
So
Yeah, it's on Facebook. You can see he posted pictures of it. He has all the
I haven't
boxes.
seen it yet. I want to see the records
I-
in my hand.
I need to see it out of the sleeve. We need
I don't believe it
to
yet.
we need to hit him up after the
But
show.
yeah, you have to take some fucking Instagram pics of that, man.
Yeah, we're gonna take it. Oh, we're gonna get crazy with it.
Like we were doing some
That's
Instagram
too
stuff
crazy.
earlier. Did you post that with the
I
outside?
post. I'm getting better with social media because it's something you gotta do nowadays. Gotta always be posting
Yeah.
those stories.
You gotta be on top 24/7.
No,
All of it,
you do.
But once we started taking it more seriously, we got a lot more people coming to the shows and whatnot. So it seems to be blowing up.
Well, that's the thing. It's all. I mean, you gotta be able to have all that interaction with all these people, and then
Yeah.
you build your fandom.
That's why Ryan's there. He talks to everyone, and I just hide after we play.
I do all the heavy lifting.
It's all good. Just drink some beer, smoke some weed, and talk to people. That's
That's how
kind of how it works, right?
I guess that's our motto, right?
Yeah.
Something
Smoke
like
weed every day.
Smoke weed every day as much as possible. You'll
No, be responsible, please.
be responsible, but also
Smoke weed every day.
like you can do both.
Yeah, you can. It's true.
Trust me on that one. It's all good. All right, that's all fucking awesome. So that's gonna be happening on 420. Do we know what day
That's a
that's
Saturday. It's a Saturday,
Which one?
so ain't no excuse for anyone not to be there.
It's very
Ain't
true.
No
Nobody
excuse.
Nobody
Well,
works on Saturday.
some people have excuses.
Nobody
has
works on
excuses.
Saturdays.
Oh, Mountain Tamer has an excuse. There, Desert Fest is happening 420.
What is what?
No, you're all. Don't listen to him. He's high.
Oh, okay.
No other show is happening 420. The only show in town is Solar Haze.
That's true. I read that in a book of facts.
That's the only one that matters.
Exactly. It's check the.
Steven's
check
scared
that
of competition.
And,
There isn't any. Don't worry about it. Grab as much weed as you can because it's legal, and go to Pasadena.
if,
and have fun.
yeah, if you're lucky, though, it might be 420 friendly in the bar.
What?
Maybe not. Probably not. I shouldn't have said that.
straight up, straight rumors. Anything to get the show, but yeah. And then we're going on tour a couple weeks after that, so we're pretty excited.
Fuck yeah. Where? So you're going on tour. Where do you? Where you guys? Where are the places that you have lined up?
So it's gonna be
And dates and all that
10
stuff.
days. Yeah, I'll just read off the dates right here.
Just, yeah.
It's our longest tour. We're going all the way up to Seattle back. So we're hitting
Nice.
up. So Tarzana is the first show of the tour. That is happening May 10th at Petey's Place, and then the next day Reno. And I'm excited for Reno because people say Reno gets pretty nuts.
Nice.
At Shay's Tavern, and then 2 days later on the 13th we're playing in Portland at the Twilight Cafe, I believe it is, and then Seattle, the 14th, Medford, Oregon, the 15th, and then we're going to Boise, Idaho. I'm really excited for that one.
Boise.
Get some potatoes, you know. What I'm saying?
Boise. We're going to play for the potatoes and the corn stalks.
There has to be a potato, like a potato arena or something.
yes. And we're going to find
and
it.
then Nevada City on the 17th, and then Oakland the 18th, and then 2 days later we finished the tour up in LA at the Down and Out.
Nice.
So we're pretty excited. 10 days, gonna be partying, gonna be playing, gonna be winning some people over.
Winning a lot of people over.
Fuck yeah, guys.
Everybody.
That's
all
awesome.
the time, always.
So you guys, I mean, the one thing I have been seeing on your social media a lot is you guys you went hard in the recording booth, or not even just the booth, like the fucking studio.
Yeah.
That was a spiritual experience.
It was
Yeah.
like 200 hours.
Can you guys tell us a little bit about like that experience? Because I also saw like your weird board. I didn't understand what all the symbols meant on the board.
Well,
You kept
okay.
posting that.
So here's the thing about that is that board was like a task board.
Mm-hmm.
So it had like all the different like drums, guitar, vocals, all the things that need to be recorded. And when we finished like that part for that song, we would mark it off on the board.
Mm-hmm.
But since we were spending so much time in there, like the producer kind of made it a game that like everyone had to do a different marking, and like down like into the process, it kind of became kind of like something that would keep us sane. Like we'd be sitting through the fucking song.
get that mark, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I was gonna say like I want to pull them up. Like some of those, I was like, what Am I even look? Is this alien writing that I'm watching you guys do?
Yeah, everything has its own like meaning at that time.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
That's
Yeah.
so cool. Okay, cool. So, how long did you actually spend in the recording studio?
At least like 200 hours. At least it took like 2 months, maybe.
About 2 months.
Doing like 3, 4, sometimes maybe once or twice 4 days.
Yeah.
Just grinding in there, like going in there
12-hour days.
12 hours,
14 hours.
Maybe.
And that's actually like 12 hours. We would
just straight. Maybe
we would take a 15-minute break, like 2 15-minute breaks, and that would be
What
it.
just happened? Sorry. No, I don't know. What just the thing just went black. I don't really know why.
They can't see our beautiful face.
I don't know. If you're in the chat right now, let us know what's going on because just went black.
It says
Oh,
it's
it's picture-in-picture mode. How did that happen?
They can still see us.
Uh-oh.
No, yeah, it's in the corner now. I don't know why.
Fucking,
Oh, hey.
fucking Facebook.
Hello.
Yeah, that's so fucking weird. All right, well, I guess we'll keep that there. I didn't know you could do that. Sure.
The more you know.
No, right?
Technology, there's always something to
Just put it
discover.
back, make it go back.
Just stretch it
That's so weird.
out.
Oh, the can.
All
Dude, okay.
right, there you go.
There's like so much I'm learning, except I still don't know how I got here.
Nice.
Yeah, so if you guys go to solar_haze on Instagram, check out some of their journey. What we got? I see Pokeballs, hearts, coffins.
Yup.
Nailed it.
I think
with a
I
hammer.
did the coffin one because I felt like I was dying after that song.
Stinky Poos.
Stinky
Songs,
Poos.
oh man, especially the vocals.
Those were rough.
Those are some Stinky Poo vocals.
Buy the record and you'll find out.
No, it sounds so good. Eddie, he's plays in other bands, Zanami too,
Mhm.
and he recorded it. And when I first went into it, when they told us what the setup was, they were like, "Oh, it's gonna be in their house." And when you hear someone say that, you're like, "Oh man, it's gonna be some setup,"
In their bedroom.
And we go in there and they had a legit setup. Like this guy is the real deal. Like
It was nice.
just mastering. Like he knew his way around Pro Tools, like how to get good sounds, like
I was
mics
like,
and
it's
stuff
in
like
his
that.
bedroom. So after we played around a little while,
After you show us the ropes, we're
Yeah.
good. Nah, but he was really good, and he got the sound we wanted. And we think it sounds really, really, really great.
That's
and
awesome.
we're excited because the demo that we released like last year, maybe 2
Yeah.
years ago, I couldn't really listen to it like around other people because I would hear things. I'm like, why did we have that? This. But with this album, I could like show it to people. I'm like, that's what we wrote.
there you
That's
go.
how we did it.
We
That's how
made
did it.
this.
Absolutely.
And we're not ashamed of it.
Okay, so I would say this then about with this album. How does this differ from the music that people have heard that's been recorded? Besides just the quality, is there a different vibe you went for? Is there different messages coming out? Like, what is something that you could tell us about at least like some of the tones or just notes about this album versus other music that people may have already heard?
Well, here's the thing:
From
is
you.
that when we recorded the demo,
Yeah.
we recorded that in our own studio,
Mm-hmm.
so it was kind of like a very lax process. We took our time with it, and this process that we had, like grinding like 12 hours days for like 3 days in a row,
Mm-hmm.
it put a lot of this energy into it. Because when you get stuck into something for like you get stuck on a song for like 5 hours,
Mm-hmm.
you hear the same song over and over again. Kind of like you have to find these moments where you can break through, and sometimes you can like find some really interesting like moments. I had one where there's a song on the album called "Stoned to Death,"
Mm-hmm.
and I went in. I went first as the drummer, and that was like the third or fourth song that I recorded. I went in and I wasn't feeling it for like the first 2 takes. Like I was getting really frustrated with myself.
Yeah.
So we went to Jack in the Box. We
We're
smoked.
celebrities,
Of course,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah,
celebrities
those
that got
people.
Jack in the
We
Box.
always went there, and these people recognized us.
Dude, it was
Yeah.
creepy.
All the
They-
time.
like, after the second time,
Solar
we-
Haze just walked in.
no, it was just like we
Uh.
came in and they're all like, the second day we went in, they're like, "You guys are here again?" And we're like, "Yeah."
You're our favorite restaurant.
And then the third day we went in,
They
they're like,
are.
"You guys are late. Like, what happened? You guys aren't here at the same time." And we're like, "What?" And then the next week they said the same thing. You're like, "Oh, you guys are here again." We're like, what are you guys talking about?
We've never been to Jack in the Box.
Yeah, but
I know what you're talking about.
after like we had the Jack in the Box and smoked some weed, I went back and I felt like I had a magic take after that. Like I could feel it,
Mm-hmm.
and those like some of the things you get excited about. Like especially when you record it, like there are certain parts where like there was this happening or this happening. You were feeling this, you were feeling that. Like you really feel it come out in the music, and then you can like see other people like feeling that same thing. So it's really interesting because I feel like this album, since we put so much time and energy into it, it was more of like an emotional process for us, and since it was more emotional, it came out in the music as opposed.
It wasn't just like with the demo where we wrote it, like, you know, we took our time, as he said. This was more you put into it right there and then. So it's really like not even the songs may be the same, but it's a completely different vibe. Like the songs really come out as they should sound.
Yes, they jump. They completely jump out at you.
So yeah, songs that I thought were like, oh man, I didn't. It was funny. Like when we started recording it, songs that I didn't like on the demo, I was like, dang, this sounds really different. This sounds like really good. So even though the songs are identical, the vibe and quality and like energy are like just completely different. So it's not even the songs may be the same, but it's not even the same like stratosphere of like
the demo is more like a blueprint
Yeah.
for what this album has.
Of course, and was that your first demo when you?
We had an EP as Solar Haze before, and then we also had an EP before that. That was before we changed our name to Solar Haze. We used to be Crimson. And there's a song on that demo that is on this record, and that demo was recorded in like 2012 or 13. So some of these songs have been around for a while.
They're better now.
Perfected to a T.
Now it's how they should sound.
They get better and
when
better.
People hear this, they're gonna. We're really excited. We're gonna be releasing a new single in a couple of days.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Next week or two to get people ready. So you can't say much more about that until it gets closer now.
Damn. Okay.
But when this song drops, this is a song for the stoners.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites on the album.
So
fucking
when it
love
comes out, people go smoke weed and listen to the song.
Yeah, people are gonna
I'm sure
trip
a lot of people
out.
would love to do that.
People are gonna trip out on that song. Yeah, because you've heard the first single is like a heavy rock song.
Yeah.
But this is just straight.
You're gonna see how this album takes you through like a more like a different like it takes you through journeys. Like you go through different like emotions going through it. It's not just like one sound that carries you through the album. Like there's all kinds of different things coming at you. So when you're gonna hear,
So would you say that then it's a good idea to get super stoned or super fucked up or super high and listen to you guys right after, because it'll be like a little journey?
oh yeah, absolutely.
It's gonna
Because
be a journey.
yeah.
But if you want to get fucked up on this journey, go ahead and
do it. Absolutely, it's just gonna improve the journey.
Okay.
Absolutely. But
So
yeah,
will you be handing out edibles then at your album release
no.
party?
I hope that people are handing us edibles. It's our album release party. It's for us. People are gonna expect us to give them gifts.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Like, you guys give us?
Yeah. We've reached that point in our career, at least.
I know.
Just give us a little weed.
Well, who knows? Maybe I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of people out there that are fans of you guys that are gonna want to share some weed with you for show.
Yeah, usually when we play shows, like people will smoke bowls with people. People will smoke with us. We heard that, when you go on tour, people are more than happy to like share their drugs with you. And, I'm not really trying to like share drugs with people.
Yeah.
But if someone
Like
wants,
needles?
yeah,
Hey, bro, want to fucking
Share the needle.
no. But if someone just like offers a weed, like yes, absolutely. And people have said it happens. So
Yeah.
you go to
Yeah,
places
we're
like
really excited
Idaho
for
or
it.
Portland,
Mm.
it'll probably happen. So that'd be cool.
Yeah, that sounds fucking like the best thing for you. Ryan just chimed in right now. He's because Ryan has to be at work or is at work for people that obviously knows he's not here, and then he has Comedy at the Dollar like right after, so he is not gonna be able. Wasn't able
here
to
in
make it.
spirit.
He is in spirit, and then was watching us probably while he's. I think he's on the bus probably. So there you go.
Entertainment. There we go. Bus entertainment.
Boom. That's we're good for a lot of. Sorry about the table right now, guys. I just realized that I need to tighten it up.
It's all good.
It's
trying not to
super
Creaky
like
table?
wobbly.
It adds character.
And creaky, exactly. And it's old. I gotta tighten up the bolts and shit. But
I had to do that on my parents' table not too long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to start a boring conversation, so I'm not going to talk about it.
I was like, oh, are we about to? I thought there was gonna be something after that. I had to do that on my parents' table because I fucked on it and it was just broken with my
No.
dick. So
I wish.
This rock star, man.
I wish I was that interesting.
You're
No.
like, no, it was wobbly, so I took a wrench.
Yeah, and I just tightened
I
some
fucking
screws.
I changed it. It's all
Yeah.
good. Oh, Ryan's pooping. Good. Thanks for the update, Ryan.
Oh, all right.
Speaking of Ryan, actually, we
Whoa.
celebrated Ryan's birthday this past weekend. That was pretty fun. We went to Redondo
Happy
Beach.
birthday! I saw those
Happy
pictures.
birthday, my
I was looking
man.
pretty hype.
Yeah, it's Redondo Beach. It was super fun, actually.
Here's a drink for you, Ryan. A cheap Coors. That's for you.
That's what he loves.
That's how much we value you. Cheap Coors.
Mm-hmm. But it was a super cool time. Just fun. Saw some cool like jam bands. Tried different beers at the they had like the pier and like a bunch of other bars and other places down there. Really good food, and it was just like a super chill time. And it kind of it's a little bit of a segue because this weekend Ryan and I are born basically a week apart. So he's on the 28th, I'm on the 6th, which means that this weekend, as you know, is Saturday. And
It's his birthday.
We need them birthday shots.
Oh, birthday
Fuck.
shots.
I'm trying to play
But
some birthday songs. We got no
These
birthday
guys
shots.
have to take birthday shots with us. You guys have to take them.
All right, for you, everyone listening and watching, you guys got to take some shots with us. What? You're the guest. It's my birthday. I will take whatever you want shots. I have tequila. I have whiskey.
Whiskey.
Whiskey
Yeah.
shots.
Tequila
Yeah.
will fucking
Here
make
we
me
go.
throw up.
All right.
My tiny body can't handle something as fierce as tequila.
Tequila's good,
know
but
what?
I'll do whiskey shots with you.
If it's good tequila, I'll drink it. Not sound like a snob,
He-
but there's a difference
No,
between
he
good
could
tequila
have-
and cheap
Absolutely.
tequila, dude. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Give him a tequila shot.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Actually, you know what, you guys? If you roll down for tequila, I'll give you some really good tequila. Because
Really
it's
good.
my birthday.
Not some bum ass tequila.
Nope, it's
I
my
don't-
birthday.
All right, I'll try some
I
really
don't
good
see-
tequila.
oh my God.
I thought it was Tuesday, guys. I didn't think it was.
It is Tuesday, but it's the Tuesday of my birthday. I really like the song, by the way.
I was
Oh, you
doing
just keep playing it. Yeah.
it. You should have it on.
Just
loop.
let it run in the background. Yeah.
Yeah,
only-
that's good. So this is Don Julio 70. This is actually my
Boom.
favorite tequila
Boom.
that I've tasted that I'm not willing to spend over hundreds of dollars for.
Okay.
Because I've had, I think, Don Julio Real in 1942. Those are a few $100 bottles themselves. This, if you go to Mexico, I bought this for $30. You can buy this in the States at it's a different version of it, and that's for about $50, depending on where you get it.
What does that mean, different version?
So tequila actually gets regulated differently when you buy it in Mexico versus in the U.S. So if you try the same bottle side by side from Mexico versus imported, it tastes different.
Okay.
Like you can have blind taste tests. And my friend showed me this without a doubt. Like handed me different cups, didn't see where they came from, and I could tell you which one I liked better. And every time was
It was a
Mexican?
yeah.
Because they probably don't fucking put fake ass shit that they put on over here.
I don't know, but it's like 'cause all tequila has to come from Mexico legally.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So you can shoot this if you want, but
For-
it is good enough for you to sip on.
Just give me just like half of what.
That's how you know it's good when it's a
Half.
secret.
Give me mercy. Show me mercy. Show me mercy.
Yeah, on the half cast.
Yeah, all these years of being on Humpcast this weekend, my stomach with all this drinking.
I wish I could say that. I'm actually a pretty expensive date.
Let's take a little cheers. Boom.
Cheers.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here.
Thank you
Happy
for having us
birthdays.
as always.
Boom, boom, boom.
that's nice
boom,
right there.
Yeah, I'm
boom.
sipping on this. I'm not
That's
shooting
nice.
that
I'm
at
not
all.
shooting it.
Wow, really? Oh, you guys
Dude,
are
that's
fucked.
I gave you
Tasty
half a
tequila,
shot.
bro.
You're fine.
No, no,
You're
I'm
fi-
just saying, like,
No,
I thought you guys were gonna shoot it down too.
No, I can keep this in my mouth the entire show if I felt
That's what
like
she
it.
said. I mean, that's what he,
Oh,
also what he said.
That's a little rock star humor right there.
Rockstar
We
humor.
get a little risky with our jokes.
You
if
learned
don't
that on the
know this.
road.
Yeah, that's one of those dirty jokes.
Yeah. Woo!
Don't let mom and dad catch you telling
Nothing
them.
like chasing some nice tequila down with the Coors Light, right?
No, that's actually what they say is you're supposed to do, is from what I heard.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
well then.
All right. Well, if we're gonna segue, it's not all about me, even though a little bit about me. But yeah, no. Happy birthday to Ryan from last week, and then me. I'll be turning 29.
Ooh,
On Saturday.
Ooh, that's
Getting
a nice
close to that
thing.
3-0.
Yeah. How old are you guys, if I may ask? I don't remember if I know you're around our age.
I'm
when I-
27.
27.
26.
Yeah.
I want to start lying about my age though.
you want to start?
I'm
You're
gonna-
like,
this is-
I'm
I'm gonna be-
21.
I'm gonna be 27 for like the next 3 years.
Do you think I can get away with 21?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if you shaved. I swear, like
Oh.
if you shaved, I would, and I didn't know you. I would say you look like you're from fucking high school.
That's
Let's
And
do
that's
it, baby.
only because you have way more of a thicker beard than I will ever have.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you shaved, I was like, that motherfucker is late for his second period or something.
Okay. I might go for that. Take a radical change in look.
Dude, if you're ever looking like you need to look, just shave. Swear to God, you can. Do you have pictures on your Facebook of you with no beard?
I have pictures in my wallet.
You keep pictures of yourself in
Yeah.
your wallet?
Well, I have it.
You're
Let me see if I
fucking
can.
sick,
Let me
dude.
see if I can put it up to the camera real quick.
Do it. Bring it
Yeah,
out.
this
And I
was,
also want to know why you have pictures of yourself in your wallet.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you exactly why.
Oh, you mean like your ID?
Yeah, my high school ID.
That's also kind of weird
right
that you still
there.
have that. What the fuck? You look like you're 4.
Yeah, that was what year is that? 2010.
This is
11?
2006.
That's not 2000. Oh yeah. Oh, that's That's my freshman year.
Well, 2006, 2007 is what it says.
Okay.
So in that year,
It's probably freshman year. Oh, let me show the camera.
you look like you're about 7. What the fuck? So that was my 26, 27. That was my junior year of high school. And, whew. I don't know why. I put
Is that a
this
shot
to my
getting to
left.
you?
Huh?
That shot's getting to you already?
It is.
It is. I feel a little warm right
Feel
now.
good. But also, I need to change up the music.
Why?
This is too relaxed for
It's
me.
putting
In
you
all
in a
honesty.
trance right now, man.
Yeah, like I like birthday song. Is this
Just
something
put,
you do?
just put it on loop though. For real though. Just put it on loop.
No, this one's better. Got it. I'll keep
gotta
this.
play
I'll keep this. I'm
Sandstorm.
gonna keep this one in the back.
Play the Kingdom Hearts
Sandstorm
soundtrack.
No, because that one's a little bit down to. I like higher energy. Stuff.
What about the Persona 5 soundtrack? You've never heard it
This
before.
is good. This is where I got.
I'm feeling
We'll get there eventually,
Okay.
maybe. But this is what I'm feeling right now as far as just background stuff. So I'm actually kind of curious. A lot of people, I want to know if they're into techno at all, because my brother he drives for Lyft, and he has basically music days, different days. So it's like he'll do Throwback Thursdays, but like do oldies and stuff. He'll do like a bunch of other stuff. So he usually takes Tuesdays off, but he said that like sometimes he'll do a Tuesday, and I was like, we should do for Tuesday. You should do Techno Tuesday. He did one Techno Tuesday, and he said 8 out of 10 passengers would tell him to change the channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, change the music.
Techno
You gotta be in the
sucks,
club,
bro.
drunk off your ass. So
Yeah.
like really like techno, I guess.
Dude, I don't know. I've always had that sort of affinity. Like I really like certain techno. Obviously, there's really bad techno, but there's actually one like this one right now. I have that on random, but it's been popping up some good shit. I really like this song right now. I want like, do you guys have you ever been in techno at all?
I
don't
say
mind
that
it.
I know any names of anything techno. Really.
I
Really?
like-
Well, you know Sandstorm at least.
That's what I was saying. Play that shit.
And so now you have EDM, which is like an evolution of techno. Like you had stuff where you've had like house music and different forms,
Does-
trance and techno and
Does
stuff.
EDM stand for anything?
Electric dance music.
Oh, fuck.
Bruh.
You fucking
I'm a
idiot.
dumb
I like techno because it reminds me of
Simpler times.
No, no. It like of cyberpunk times.
Yeah.
And like a dance club and people have like cybernetic implants, like cybernetic
Yeah.
arms,
Bro, you gotta play shit
cybernetic
like this.
eyeballs. This is definitely like something that you'd like see in, I don't know, some cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Nice.
But this is one that like it was an old favorite that like I was at a party this last weekend and it came on and I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot about it. Skyfire.
Did you
by
start turning
Shogun.
up?
It's one of my things, huh?
Did that make you turn up extra harder?
Yes, actually. Turned the lights off. Everyone just took LSD. We had glow sticks. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, LSD.
I've actually never done LSD.
Never?
No.
You come on a road trip with Solar Haze.
Maybe yeah. Take me on tour, you guys.
We'll show you the ropes.
All right, but yeah, you gotta roll with the solar. If you come with Solar Haze, you have to roll with the Solar Haze train.
Literally roll.
Oh, he's ready. He's ready. He's ready.
I was like, I've never taken LSD.
But
I've had fun before in my life.
well, you're gonna have more fun with Solar Haze.
I like that.
We're
I'm
gonna
into that.
expand your idea of what fun means.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what the band is. We're
This
just gonna
tequila
expand.
is lethal.
Well, it's because it's so fucking smooth. That's what I'm saying. This is a bottle from Mexico. This, like I said, like it just tastes like agave with like tiniest.
Like I take a little sip of it,
burn.
and I'm like, oh damn.
Yeah.
I'm feeling more buzz with every sip.
Yeah, but it's just as highly alcoholic as anything else, except it doesn't make your throat burn like fire.
Yeah. Fucking. What's the cocktail that Patron? Oh.
But let's see, dude. I always find that super interesting. Is like there's these like really famous brands, and as some would say an alcohol connoisseur, some would say alcoholic, some would say a lot of other words, whatever. somebody who's tried a lot of different stuff, you can tell that like there's a lot of brands out there that they're just famous for because they're famous. They're not great. Like for instance, I will call them out. I don't like Patron.
Oh,
Boom.
I don't like Grey Goose.
Hot take. Sponsorship's
Hot take.
gone.
I don't like Grey Goose.
Sponsorship's
Grey
out.
Goose.
It's okay.
Grey Goose is my go-to for vodka.
Is
I
it
say
really?
Grey Goose.
One, I'm just not the biggest vodka fan in general. But if I do drink vodka, if I'm gonna make a cocktail, it's Tito's or Kettle One, hands
Kettle
down.
One, okay.
If I'm gonna try and sip it by itself, I like Absolute even better than Grey Goose. But Belvedere is by far superior in the same price bracket.
I think the last time I drank Grey Goose, I was like 13.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thought it was a girl drink.
It is a girl drink.
vodka.
No, Grey Goose.
Oh, Grey Goose. It's just a brand, in all
for
honesty.
girls.
for girls.
Yes.
I remember when I was at least in high school and still now, like that everyone thought it was like the fancy shit.
Yeah, because their middle-aged moms was drinking it. That's what they had. Their moms had it, so that's what they had. It's like, oh man, this Grey Goose man, because my fucking mom drinks it. I'm drinking some of my mom's Grey Goose.
There's
That's
a
what
lot
moms
of
drink.
better shit. Now that I recently tried a vodka made from milk. It's super weird.
Vodka milk.
Yeah, it's called Black Cow vodka.
That's
Wait, question. Is it thick?
No, not at
Oh,
all. So this
okay.
is the weirdest thing. Like I found out what it was. You take the whey
Mm-hmm.
and you ferment it together, the alcohol, but then you completely filter and distill it as much as possible, and you still get a very clear, very smooth vodka, and it's like a tiniest amount of sweetness, and apparently it's lactose free. I don't know how they make it that way, but it comes from milk.
Interesting. I've had
Wait,
the
did you-
weirdest one I've had is like peppercini vodka.
Pepperoncini vodka.
That shit was fucking.
See, that sounds interesting because I know
ridiculous.
dirty martinis is a thing, and I like Bloody Marys. So I think a pepperoncini vodka in Bloody Mary would be a good thing.
If you want to try
for me.
peppercini vodka, just get pepperoncinis and squeeze it, and then drink it, and that's how it tastes. But it's good because it's spicy,
Yeah.
and then the alcohol kicks it out at the end.
Oh,
So you're
okay.
like, oh.
You know what? I've actually made my own little thing right here.
What is this?
It's a jalapeno vodka tequila.
Oh.
Can you, like-
Are you just gonna throw that?
Can
in
you
our
drink
face, or
it
you
out
gonna
of
let me
there?
smell
Can
it?
you drink it from that?
You can if you want. You want to
Oh,
try it?
Yes.
I'm gonna
Give me your
try
glass.
that.
I'm gonna pour the tiniest bit just so you can try it because
Will it be
I don't
okay
think you
here?
can do more than a sip. In all honesty.
I don't
I'm
blame
not ready
you.
for that.
I don't think so either.
Hold up, I'm gonna take a picture.
Oh,
of
that's
this.
enough.
Yep, that's it.
This is ridiculous.
Now finish that.
All right.
Finish it.
I mean, don't like.
Yeah,
I'll
come
give you a
on,
new
finish
glass if
it.
you want, but I mean, yeah, I'll give you a glass.
Dog, you
I'm gonna
asked
join
for it.
this.
Why are you
I'm
gonna?
join
No,
this.
because you have a lot and it's good stuff. I don't want you to waste that.
Exactly.
I'm gonna wait for Steven to get his. Are you gonna get some too?
Yeah, I'll sip it out of here.
All right, guys.
All right, some
Happy birthday, Garrett.
jalapeno infused tequila
Happy
vodka.
Happy
myself.
birthday.
Jesus.
Oh,
You know what? I
fuck
smelled
yeah.
it going in.
Nice. You made that yourself?
Yeah,
That was nice.
Let me take a picture of that.
Go for it.
Jalapeno vodka.
vodka basically.
That was really nice. I think legitimately that might have been one of the first times I've actually enjoyed the taste of an
So-
alcoholic drink.
What I like about actual organic infusions, and I'm not, and maybe not necessarily organic, but like instead of buying something like a Absolute Mandarin or a pepper or a jalapeno vodka, if you just buy whatever brand of alcohol you like and then you chop up and put in the ingredients that you want, like a peach vodka. I've made a peach bourbon before. That was delicious. What it does is it actually filters out all the stuff that like a lot of impurities,
Mm-hmm.
and it imparts the flavor. So you get better tasting shit all the time.
That was really
I made
good.
that over a year ago.
That was
Oh, really?
really fucking
Yeah, I
good.
mean,
It's
it
been
stays
chilling there?
good. It stays good. It stays good. It's alcohol.
It's alcohol. Yeah.
I can feel it tearing through my stomach already.
It's like if you guys die tomorrow, they know it'll.
Yeah, man, I made that like 5 years ago. It's just been sitting there.
I made that 12 years ago, bro. But yeah, it's super
Gonna
good.
wash it down with some good old Coors Light.
Yeah, some
Come
good
on.
shit.
There we go.
Good shit indeed. All right, guys. So we're getting before we get into stories, we're gonna have your album release party 420.
420.
Let's go.
Pasadena.
Old Town Pub, 8:00. Do they have to get tickets?
Yes.
All the info.
$7. You can get them from the Metal Soul, or you can get them the day of the show.
Boom. But
I
but
mean,
you
we're
could get
packed
it
in the
ahead.
house. You could get it ahead. Get it ahead. Make it
It
easier.
makes
on yourself.
sense.
Get it ahead so you can get there early and party with us.
Let's not play
Abso-fucking-lutely.
games. Let's not play games and show
I'll
up.
have a bottle of Tranquila.
Boom,
Let's
boom.
go.
That intimidates me.
We're trying to pack the house and just make it a party. You know, a movie I just saw, The Dirt.
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
it's gonna be like a party from there.
it's gotta be a part. And then you're hearing it here first. Right down the street, we're having an after party after the show.
Boom.
So
Hookers.
if you're trying to party,
Blow.
420 is where to
Maybe.
be. Old Town Pub, Pasadena, Solar Haze, Old Blood, Ancient Fears, Belgrave, Ryan D, Humpcast sponsoring. After that, after party, let's not mess around. 420, let's get turned. and
Boom,
let's have some
boom,
good times.
boom,
Let's do this.
boom,
that.
boom. Come and also bring drugs. Bring as many drugs as you can.
All the drugs.
All
No
of
needles.
them.
Good ones, yeah. No needles.
Yeah,
They kick
don't
off.
Bring
bring
some mushrooms, you guys. Can we do some
Yes,
mushrooms?
I did mushroom. Did mushrooms like a couple weeks ago. It was fucking insane.
Last time I did mushrooms was in Mexico, and I'll tell you this: it was the best time ever.
That sounds like the best place to take mushrooms in the Mexican
it was on
desert.
the beach, and it was amazing. I may or may not have been alone too.
Oh,
It was just a good time. But yeah, I don't do like this is the weird thing. Like I don't recreationally do this stuff. Like it's just for events.
mhm.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
can be fucked. I'm cool with a couple beers or some cocktails.
yeah,
But you tell me we're getting turned and we're in Mexico.
Then we're
yeah,
gonna get
absolutely.
Shit happens.
See,
No needles.
You know how it is.
Well, yeah, well, good thing hanging out with
We
Solar
should make
Haze.
a
Is,
shirt that says that Solar Haze in the back. No needles.
no needles.
No needles in the.
So Solar Haze is one of those events that's worth partying, getting crazy for.
So,
If you have mushrooms, let's bring some mushrooms. Take some mushrooms.
Absolutely.
Do it.
Absolutely.
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 To the one person that's watching us, if you have mushrooms, bring them to our 420 show in Pasadena at the Old Town Pub.
Do it. Ming. All right. and
Two
now-
people watching.
There you go. And let's move on to stories.
I may have some news for you.
Go ahead.
Entertainment news, everybody. This just broke out. I'm not gonna get to this story. I have a question for you. News story that'll make you guys a little bit tingly in the fans. Okay, we need to move on from that. I need to get away from that real quick.
I read somewhere that their periods attract bears.
All right. No, I'll have you guys in the background. How about that? That sounds like a good idea. Boom. Turn ups. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And stop. All right. So what's up, guys? I mean, I know you guys aren't the biggest movie buffs, but have you seen anything recently?
Yes.
I watched Conan on Amazon the other day. Conan the Barbarian. Conan the Barbarian.
I was like, you watched
Fucking
Conan on
Arnold
TBS?
Schwarzenegger. That shit was redon. She was
Okay,
dope.
this is the most recent. What's-
I'm waiting for Avengers.
Avengers. Okay, cool. We'll talk about Avengers for sure because there's a lot of shit that happened today about Avengers.
I saw Spider-Man.
You saw which one?
The animated one.
Huh?
Spider-Verse.
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 Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. What'd you think?
Well, it was my second time. I thought it was amazing. I loved it. The second time was better. It's
Okay.
probably one of the best Spider-Man movies to ever come out.
I agree with that. Actually, I
there
agree with
we
that
go.
statement. It's really fucking good.
Yeah, it is.
I would definitely want to watch that again. Probably when it comes out on Blu-ray and all that stuff. Should definitely check that out.
It was
or
only
whatever.
like 2 or 3 weeks ago that I saw it in the theaters.
Yeah, I think it's probably still.
It's-
I kind of want to check out.
Is
Spider.
it?
It's still in the top 20, and it's on its
a good
16th
movie.
week.
It's still out.
Yeah, it's still out in
It's
theaters.
like you were watching a
Christ.
comic book happen on screen.
Yeah,
Like, that's how
absolutely.
it was. It was
It was perfect.
And then those jokes, dude. Fucking what was his? It wasn't Spider. What's his name? Spider Ham? Spider Pig?
Spider Ham.
Spider Ham, dude. Goat. All of them was great. It was
This
great.
hammer fits in your pocket.
I love that part, dude.
I love that so
Yeah.
much.
No, my favorite part was when he says, "That's all, folks."
Yeah,
He's like, "Can we legally say that?" Oh,
that was like one of the
I
few.
kinda
mo-
walked out of the theater right there and been happy.
Yeah, it was one of the few movies that made me actually like laugh out loud in theaters.
Oh, dude, fucking, I love. Well, okay, so what's some of your favorite movies? I wanna know
Nicolas
that.
Cage, by the way, in Spider Verse.
Oh, yeah.
Holy fuck.
Well, Nicolas Cage was just Nicolas Cage.
Anyways, what was your question?
Oh, it's on Vudu and Xbox. That's cool. Good. Well, I don't know. Oh, sure, somebody has one.
Thank you.
Yeah. What was my? Oh, if you guys have actually seen anything recent, like anything for the past 2 to 3 weeks.
Nothing.
No,
Nothing?
I don't watch TV or movies too much.
So okay, you said you're saying for Endgame.
Yes.
Are you a fan of Endgame? I know you're tired of the trailers.
I'm
He's
just
gonna go watch it.
No,
Avengers?
I'm gonna go watch it, obviously. But first off, I've never been a fan of these hype trains. Just fucking trailers.
This hype train
leading
is
up.
worth it.
I'm not into it until a couple weeks before it comes out. Then it's all good. Like I'll start getting into it. But it's been like 10 fucking years of this.
Well, guess what?
I am
You're in
just
the end game now, 3 weeks
exhausted.
away.
We're in the Endgame.
I am
3
burned
weeks
out.
away.
Like at this point, I'm only doing it so that
Are you excited about this guy's movie though? What trailer we just
I am
watched?
excited about this guy's
Gojira.
movie.
Gojira.
This is the movie to go see. Get out of your Avengers Endgame. I'm gonna blow that away.
With Godzilla.
Boom, 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 boom,
Boom.
boom.
Godzilla King of the Monsters. I will say this: every trailer that comes out for Godzilla looks so good, and it's pretty much the
They
same
look
thing.
fierce.
It's just all monsters tearing shit up.
He was shooting laser beams out of his asshole
They're not
in the,
fucking
in the
around.
trailer you showed me.
I put-
Shit was
yeah.
wild.
Yep.
I didn't expect that of a Godzilla movie. They taking some liberties with that,
It looks pretty good. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But just for the box office sake, this last week we had 3 movies that actually came out in wide
Tyler
release.
Perry, he's still
in
fucking
there.
doing it. He's still doing it.
This is supposedly his last Medea movie.
Oh, wait, no, wait until Medea returns.
I'm sure there will
Wait
be.
until
a
Medea returns.
I kinda
Medea
feel
at the Infinity Gauntlet.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Medea, one more again. But you had the Beach Bum with the fucking-
Maddie McConaughey.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey. Looked really weird. I don't know.
I think it looks pretty charming.
It made about $1 million, and that's not good in its first weekend, obviously.
I'm gonna hold up and say, what is up with that number 7?
How to Train Your Dragon?
Really, that high?
I've never heard of
It's
Hotel
sixth week.
Mumbai. Hotel
It's supposed to
Mumbai.
be really good. Hotel Mumbai. I
That
don't know
has
what the fuck
well, the percentages are really high.
it is. I've never even heard of this. What is it?
Levi.
I don't know. Let's look
Is
it
that
up.
Hotel Rwanda remake?
It looks like it. Look at that poster. Oh my god. Oh my god.
No idea what the fuck this is.
Dog, it's
But it's number 6?
Yeah.
Wait, is there like a description?
No. Well,
Can you-
I'm sure.
Oh,
I
wait,
can
wait, wait,
find-
wait, wait. Go back to the tab real quick, please. Por favor, the
Hold on,
Hotel
I'm
Mumbai.
gonna look it up real quick right now.
It had the tab for like foreign.
Hotel Mumbai. There you go.
it's pretty intense.
It's a thing. It's a thriller.
It's a thriller.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
it's a
it foreign?
documentary.
No, thriller. Some weird shit. All right, cool. It has the guy from Slumdog Millionaire.
Oh, he's working. Cool.
Good for him.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know. After
good
the
for
last Airbender.
He was in that.
Yeah. Well, no, it never existed, so I guess he wasn't in there. I refuse to acknowledge that. But let's just Dumbo came out this week, you guys.
Don't
you guys
care.
fucking you don't care about it at all?
Ooh, boring.
I don't really care about it either.
Live.
Disney's live actions, I do not
Yeah,
care.
no, do not at all.
It's been hit or miss. I'll be honest. You're up with you. For even the people that do care somewhat about it, I would say that my favorite so far is The Jungle Book.
Jungle Book was good, and
and-
Beauty and the Beast was pretty okay.
Beauty and the
Lion
Beast
King was
was
good.
trash.
Oh, you saw
Trash
Lion King? That's been out
fire.
already?
No, I said it looks like it's gonna be good.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was already out.
I'm like,
I
I
was
go
like,
to Coleman fucking.
Yeah, dude, saw it like last week, man. It was pretty good.
It's been out. It's been out for so long.
It's gonna be on DVD.
My girlfriend saw Us.
Yeah, but you didn't.
I didn't.
What the fuck? You don't like movies, bro?
I only care about bitch ass movies like.
Bitch ass.
Oh, producers are watching this. They're seething.
Okay. I checked out Us. That was pretty cool too. Kind of weird. I had some issues with the script. It's one of those things. It's like it looks really good, but if you think about any of it, there's so much just
plot
plot
holes and
holes.
stuff. Yeah.
So it's
That's
not-
kinda
so
what
it's
she
not a
said
good
too.
movie.
That's kinda what-
Well, that's the thing. It's overall
Is it entertaining?
yes,
But is it good? Like,
Ooh.
is it structurally good? Because you just said that.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I was entertained. It is really good. Shot well. Looks great. Acting great. Hated certain parts of the script because I'm just like, there's so many obvious plot holes as opposed to just like, I understand there's like plot holes in a lot of movies, but some of them you kind of have to think about them. And I think a trait of a good movie is to make me forget or not think about certain plot
Oh,
holes if
absolutely.
they even exist.
Absolutely.
And this one, I'm just like, while I'm watching, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Because like, this shouldn't happen. This could have happened. This
it's
would have
in your
happened.
face. It's obvious.
Yeah.
That's the worst is when it's so obvious and in your face.
And I watched it twice too, because like the first time I was like, maybe I just didn't catch everything.
I just
But then
didn't,
I watched it again.
just
I'm
didn't
like,
understand the
It got
story.
even worse. You're like, God,
yeah, I'm like, it's frustrating. It's frustrating.
you want to like it, but you can't.
It's frustrating. Yeah. I mean, it's not a bad movie whatsoever.
Good
I would say
for
that.
good for Jordan Peele. He's got his
Yeah, I mean, technically, this is his second movie that he's ever directed, so
Twilight
good
Zone
for
now.
him. Good for him.
Honestly, I hope Twilight Zone bombs. I fucking hate Twilight Zone
Why?
remakes. It was
How?
they-
I would
the-
never think. I would never hope anything bombs.
Sorry, I think some things deserve to bomb.
Well, Twilight Zone hasn't been good since Ron Sterling.
Even the remake with
Wow.
it wasn't Forrest Whitaker, but in my childhood memory, it was Forrest Whitaker, the comeback, and it wasn't really that good. And I'm just not into like revivals of things. So it's like you've already revived Twilight Zone once. It wasn't good. You're reviving it again. I get it. Jordan Peele's had like a couple good movies, but I'm sick of these revivals. You're not going to capture the original spirit of it. So it's honestly like just make it your own thing. Don't call it Twilight Zone because then that's gonna like attach these expectations on it that honestly as a director you don't want these expectations.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think he's directing everything. He's producing it, and it gains the name of the Twilight Zone and their new stories that may or may not tie in to the older stories.
yeah,
too.
but then that just adds like
Have you heard
So
the
the-
descriptions of it? Of one of the episodes?
no, I don't know. What do you mean?
Because they've already come out with like the first 4 episodes or something.
Have they?
I think like some of them are
they've
available
come out.
already.
I think one episode has come out already.
I
I think
don't
it's
think
leaked.
so.
I think it might have leaked because I saw people talking about it on the internet.
Okay.
We
Um,
won't spoil anything, I guess, for people that don't want to.
Yeah, no. As far as I know, it hasn't come out yet.
I feel like you should,
I'll look it up right now.
they should just not call
It's
it
not even on
Twilight Zone.
CBS. It's on CBS.
Yeah, it's on their streaming service, and that's what
Yeah.
bugs me too. I mean,
Because they
we've
don't
said that bajillion times, but it's just so frustrating that everything good right now that's not in theaters, you have to just pay a different subscription service for.
Guess what they're doing?
You can't just pay to watch that, or you can't just watch it.
You could
It's all
pirate
about
it.
to come full circle.
No, you could-
And now people are going to start going back to cable because now there's,
I doubt that, but it's
there's so
something's
many
gonna
different
happen.
streaming
Just
services.
pirate it. I've been pirating stuff since like I was in high school.
Some people aren't.
In high school, I used to pirate movies and then download them on CDs and sell them on campus.
Yeah. Hold on, that was the original air date. I'm like, reboot. air date, please.
1958.
Yeah. Twilight Zone.
Oh, hey, that's that one actor, the Indian guy.
Look at that. The first fucking
Pakistani.
2 links is how to watch it without paying for it, dude. You still
I
pay
was
for-
telling you.
Nice.
I was telling you. Piracy is where it's at.
So yeah, 1 episode is already available.
Oh, okay.
Yes, this one, Nightmare at. They're just remaking an old episode.
At 30,000 feet.
Yeah,
Oh,
and the
but-
problem is they're like an hour long. I think.
Wait, it says it's on Netflix. Is it? I should check this out then.
Yeah. Well, anyways,
Because if it's on Netflix, then I most likely will watch it.
You know what show is dope? The Outer Limits was dope. They should revive
I don't know
that.
that.
yeah, they should.
They should revive The Outer Limits. I want to
Yeah.
become famous so I could do a revival of The Outer Limits.
Do it. That's what you should do.
Do it. All right, I'm gonna do it. And then when I do it, you could come to the set. And
Fuck yes.
I'll let you be in an episode.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
A shot of whiskey.
Yeah. All right, whiskey boys.
Ooh, that Kirkland Irish whiskey.
Yeah.
See, I've been hearing people say that Kirkland alcohol isn't something. To,
It's really
to
good.
scoff at.
Is it-
Absolutely
is
not.
it-
No, I've been championing that for a while now.
Isn't that from King of the Hill,
What?
Kirkland?
No.
No.
What is the name of the gas, the propane company he works for? Strickland.
Strickland, get the fuck out of here with this.
No, you
nonsense.
get the fuck out of here. Sorry, I'm trying to ask questions. You don't want to learn.
Yeah, and you don't even need to be a member of Costco to buy their alcohol.
That's true.
Costco, you're welcome for the plug.
Costco, Jack in the Box.
So
Uh,
yeah, I've heard it's pretty good. Their alcohol.
All right, bitches. Another shot.
I'm supposed to drink
sipping
this.
this.
It's my birthday, bitches.
I'm sipping this. I'm not
Because
shotting
I believe
this.
I don't know if you heard, but it's not even cute.
No,
but it's
come
like,
on.
Bring it back.
Birthday, birthday.
Let's go. Let's go. Woo.
Oh my god!
I know it's gonna be one of those podcasts.
Today's been such a long day. This is
Oh,
very
God. It helps, right?
It does help.
It's so good. Once it hits your lips.
I was looking forward to this all day. I was like, you know, let's get on the Humpcast. Let's make some.
so
stuff
we
happen.
can die.
Because it's my birthday.
What have I become?
Okay. That's not- I was like, I feel like if I play that too much, I feel like they're just going to pull the episode. So I thought I'd do it. But, woo! All right. Move it. What was I doing? What was I taking? What was I?
We're talking
What?
about movies.
Fair enough. All right. Bring this back down. That one actually, I don't know what it, it just hit me right now.
Everything just hit you.
Everything just hit me right now. So, let's go back to the movie things though. Yeah, Dumbo. Fuck that. It also looks, it looks like a lot of people are talking about it and they're not liking it either, and that sucks. Us. Oh yeah, Us.
Oh, yeah,
Entertaining.
we're just talking-
Plot holes. Whatever. It's so weird because it's very polarizing for a lot of people. Some people were saying that they fucking love it. Some people are saying it's trash.
I think the people that love it just wanted to love it going into it, so they were blind to its flaws.
I want to love every movie. I never want to go in and pay money to go see a bad movie.
I don't want to go pay to see a bad movie either, but I don't go with I don't go into a movie the last movie I went into seeing with expectations was Black Panther, and I was so horribly disappointed. I
Okay,
was
well-
sitting in the theater, I was like, you know what? This might actually be a really, really great movie.
What's your favorite movie? I'm curious because you're calling out some movies that I actually think are really good. What is your favorite movie?
Off the top of my head, I love
Some French film.
It's like Super Mario Brothers, hands down. Favorite movie.
The Departed,
Uh huh.
The Thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a movie called Behind the Mask.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of it? It came out in fucking when I was in high school, so the late 2000s.
Behind the Mask. Who's in it?
It was
It's a
really
mockumentary horror movie.
yeah. It's not a big movie or anything. It's a mockumentary. The thing is there's this camera crew and they're following around this guy who's he's a horror movie type serial killer, like Jason.
First thing that comes up is Michael Jackson Behind the Mask. Are you a big fan of that?
But
Or-
no, it's right there. It's right up there. Scroll up. Rise of Leslie Vernon. It's right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right
one.
there.
Behind the Mask,
2006.
The Rise of Leslie
That's
Vernon.
one of my favorite horror movies. It is amazing, and
Okay.
it's they follow him around while he's preparing to that with the night where he's gonna do all the kills and stuff. And
Okay.
it's a dope movie. It's a really good deconstruction of horror movies.
Fair enough. What's some of your favorite comedies? I'm curious then.
Some of my favorite comedies.
Yeah.
Oh, off the top of my head, it's a hard one. I don't know because I don't really watch too many comedy
Friday.
movies. Next Friday. I mean, I'm not really the big comedy movies. Don't really make me laugh so much. I enjoy them.
Really?
I
doesn't laugh. He's
I
not-
like Just Friends.
You have no joy.
I like Just Friends. That's probably my
You
favorite
like-
one. That's
What's
probably
your
my favorite one.
comedy.
Yeah.
Just Friends. So you like Ryan Reynolds?
I fucking love him.
Fair enough. So do I. Who doesn't? You like Deadpool? Did you watch Deadpool?
Oh, I love Deadpool. Yeah.
There you go. Okay. At least there's some joy in your body. That's good for you.
It's not all negativity over there.
Well, I mean, if they would stop making shit, I wouldn't be so upset about it.
Let me ask you this then. Have you seen the trailers for Detective Pikachu?
All right,
That
here's
last one was lit.
here's the thing about Detective Pikachu. They fucked up with that movie, and I'm not gonna
Why?
see it. Well, I'm gonna see it, but I'm not gonna pay for it because they didn't cast Danny DeVito as Pikachu.
Oh my God! You love Ryan Reynolds, and you do what?
I think Ryan Reynolds is one of the worst choices they could have made
I
because he is so
disagree.
bland.
At first, I didn't like
Wholeheartedly.
it, but the more I'm watching,
It
I'm
is-
like,
It looks so good.
It is
I
so
love it.
bland, and it's like white bread. Like you couldn't have have a Pikachu that's not it's just. It just seems a cookie cutter. It seems like the most easy to go voice. It's just no personality. It's Ryan Reynolds, typical Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Give fucking Danny DeVito would have
it's
been
Deadpool as a Pikachu.
okay. I don't want that.
PG-13.
I don't want that. I want
You want Danny DeVito?
yes, Danny DeVito as Pikachu would be fucking incredible.
I'm sure in
That's
some
a
universe
personality.
there is a Pikachu Danny
I'm
DeVito.
sure. Absolutely.
I just feel like Ryan Reynolds is just the easiest. Oh, this guy can make some funny quips. Oh, this guy has he has a funny voice. All right, let's go for it. I feel like they didn't try in the casting. I feel like they could have tried better.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, yeah.
No, everyone is entitled to their own opinions, even if they're wrong. So that's
Oh, well, I'm not watching the movie until the Danny DeVito cut comes out.
Fair
Someone
enough.
on the internet edits
Never, I'm sure.
it. So Danny
It's not
DeVito,
just edits. There's plenty of edits out there with Danny DeVito.
I will hire a Danny DeVito impersonator to just voice over the entire movie for my own personal
I
collection.
want you to do that because I want to meet the impersonator.
You're gonna see it and you're like, okay, this is the superior version. He was right.
This
Fair
is
enough.
canon.
This is
Canon.
canon.
All right, then now I'm curious. So coming out, we have a few movies. I want to see if you're interested in any of them. First and foremost, Shazam!
I will.
Sure, maybe.
Go watch Shazam. I'll probably go watch it.
Shazam looks good. This weekend, I do not know if you heard, but
Oh, what? What? You do realize every time you play that song, you gotta pour another shot.
No,
is that a
fuck-
thing?
No, it's
think it's a
not.
thing.
No, it's not a thing.
Should it be a thing?
It's not for me. It could be for you guys.
I don't know. I live here.
I can take one more shot at it.
All right. I'll leave it at that. That's fine. Good. All right. Oh, I'll pour another shot. But what was it? While I pour that, Shazam is coming out this weekend on my birthday. And,
Semi interested.
I am gonna check it out for sure. So you've seen a couple of these trailers,
Yes,
right?
I have.
You semi interested.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of the other DC movies that you liked?
No.
Ooh, Joker's coming out tomorrow.
Oh, I watched.
Trailer.
I watched a
Trailer.
little bit of Aquaman. I was like sleeping. I was at my parents' house, and I was hanging out, and I was like late at night, so I kind of fell asleep. And they were watching Aquaman, so I was kind of like half asleep, in and out throughout the whole movie. So I'd hear some of it. I like open my eyes, see some of it, and it looked pretty cool. But you know, it's pretty shitty that like the best DC movie is one that I was asleep through most of it, through all of it, and then I left before it ended.
Well, from what I'm hearing, Shazam is pretty damn good. So maybe you should go check it out, and we'll see.
Yeah, I'm
But
interested.
right now it's shot time. Doing shots.
You mean sip time?
Yeah, dude, you didn't touch yours.
You mean coffin
It's my
time?
and just so we know why we're taking shots.
Because it's his birthday.
I'm never gonna. Oh, what the fuck was that?
Weak sauce.
It's your birthday.
You dunked your shot glass into my shot glass.
It's your birthday. I can't do this. I'm just sipping.
Ooh. I burped. That wasn't a good idea.
Play a trailer.
cut the trailer. Cut the trailer. Oh god. All right, we're good. Woo. All right, I think that's gonna be my last shot for sure. I think that's a good.
For sure.
It's a good. It's a good place to
That's a good
stop
spot to be.
drinking for right now. Besides Shazam this weekend, we have Pet Cemetery, which looks really good.
I saw the trailer and I was like, okay, it's a movie.
That's it.
That's what I thought.
I'm hearing people love both of these movies, so I'm very excited about it. But I go in with an open mind, obviously. This one, I don't know. Like, let's see. I might see it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna see it this weekend. I would say. I'd say Shazam and Pet Cemetery. I would watch both of these this weekend as long as I can find some time, because I'm not gonna have a lot. I'm not gonna play that song because I don't want to take another shot. But
You have to be careful now.
Just be careful with that song. But I mean, you guys gotta get fucking watch movies. They're so good. I do the AMC 8 list. I watch movies for $20 a month, and I watch 3 a week. And I try and do it every time.
But that's your thing, right? Like
I
that's
love
what-
movies.
Yeah.
And you don't have to just watch, obviously, the big blockbusters. There's so many movies out in theaters right now.
I used to
you
love
could-
'em.
You could just go whenever you feel like and go by yourself.
In high school and college, I was fucking like, I would absorb movies. I was just like so into it. I loved when I would watch all like movies from the 80s and
Thank you,
90s,
David.
Clint Eastwood shit, and you know, movies nowadays. I don't know. They just don't have life personality. There's not a lot of movies. Even like this is why I'm so tired with Marvel movies. It's all just the same formula over and over and over and over again. That shit gets exhausting. Like I'm burned out on it. I'm burned out on movies. Like nowadays, it's just, you know, it's not about, you know, creativity or like personality or being unique. It's all about just like the formula that will make the most money.
No, well, that's the thing. I mean, first and foremost, like the big blockbusters, all movies are investments, no matter what. But if you're gonna make something with messages, then there's room for that too. It's just there's different levels at it. Granted, the ones that are gonna make the most money sucks, but it's true, are not gonna be those ones with the original plot, storyline,
Yeah.
formula, etc.
Yeah.
That's fine. There's room for every one of them. You just gotta like even like what I was saying is like you don't have to go watch all the blockbusters. Go watch some indies with some brand new shit. You know, go watch a bunch of other that stuff. That's
The Witch was fire in theaters.
The Witch. Her Hereditary was great. Like a lot of people loved Us. I don't like Us, but they were saying it's original, so good for them. And that's what I'm saying. Like just go watch stuff. And the way that I've found is the subscription service easier than justifying paying $20-something for a gamble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Per
No, I
ticket.
do. I'm just not interested in stuff nowadays.
Fine.
He
Don't be
doesn't
interested.
really like life anymore.
No, I like stuff like they're like Spider-Man.
I just don't like stuff.
Spider-Verse was dope.
No, Spider-Verse was dope for sure.
Yeah, but Spider-Verse had so much personality in it. Like all these movies, like it's just a lot of them are trying to be like better versions of other movies that have already come out. And you can see that like they're trying to like take a formula that already exists but be better. And it gets boring after like fucking 10 years of everyone trying to make us like a better version of the same formula.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always nice to see something that comes around and has like genuine like personality, like Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Where it's like you could really like you could feel it, like there's like like real energy behind it.
Yeah, and a completely different art form. Like with the animation, was very different. I like different, obviously, formula and whatnot. Looked really good. I was very interested, and I'm very happy that it came out. And I want to watch it again. To be honest,
It's really good. You only saw it once?
Did I watch it more than once? I think I watched it twice in
Okay.
theaters, and it's still in theaters right now. But it's also apparently on Vudu and Xbox, according to our buddy David.
Xbox checks those comments.
Yeah, David. And David also says that they need to stop remaking classic movies.
Exactly. I agree 100%.
My thing is that you can remake as much as you want because you'll always have the original, in my opinion. And you have the chance of finding something new.
Make more original stuff.
I would also want that too.
That's all that is nowadays. Is just remakes. Just make your own fucking movie.
Here's actually something. I'm gonna move it. So this was a different lineup. So this is one of our stories too. We have Brightburn that's coming out, and I showed you the trailer for that.
Yeah.
It is essentially not a remake, but a different take. Think of a reimagining of Superman.
It's evil.
This is
evil kid Superman.
Evil kid Superman, but the exact same storyline. Alien humanoid lands by like a farm. They find him. Eventually they find out he has superpowers, and instead of going the Superman route, he's very clearly going in a route of more evil and malicious shit.
Yeah. It
So
looks
that's what I'm
pretty
saying.
creepy.
Like, this is cool, and I want more people, I think, to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just remake something. Take the idea and put your own twist on it, and yeah, you can steal as much as you want. And this very much it owns up to that what it's doing. Like even the font of all of the stuff is very much Man of Steel font.
If they're
which
on
is
a
very funny.
farm, yeah.
know what?
But they're
I
like,
thought
you
you
know
got-
what? This is a story that I think people want to hear. Nobody, and this is weird that I've never seen this or heard about it. What if Superman came and he wasn't the Boy Scout? He wasn't the pariah. He was evil. He's like, fuck you guys. You guys don't like me because I'm different. How about I kill everyone?
When does it come out? I want to see.
Brightburn comes out.
See, James Gunn is like, he's shown he can make a good movie.
May
and then
24th.
he's shown he can make
Nice.
shit.
Well, he's not directing. He's producing this one. He's not directing it.
Did you ever see Guardians 2? That movie was fucking trash.
Again, people will fight you on that for sure.
Okay, fight me. You're wrong. You're weak.
Guardians
You're
1
weaker than I am because you're wrong.
Guardians 1 was fire.
Guardians 1 was amazing, and then Guardians 2 was just... The thing I hated about Guardians 2 was that it seemed like the script was just so fucking lazy. Like, everything happened in the script because it just needed to happen for the purpose of the movie. Like, it really pissed me off when they're just flying around space, and then his dad shows up. I was like, oh, hey, that's my fucking dad. And just out of nowhere, like, literally his dad shows up. It's like, oh, we just randomly crossed paths because blah, blah, blah.
No,
But
he was
it's like,
looking for him.
no, he wasn't looking for him. He
was.
showed
He
up because
says he was looking for him.
he was looking for him, and then he just randomly shows up. It's like, oh hey, dad. Oh hey, let's go and do this stuff. And then they just go and they fuck around on the planet until some dumb shit
My
happens.
favorite
and
part
then
is when they played catch with each other.
oh
Yeah, that
my
was my favorite part
god. The movie didn't get interesting until he actually turned into Ego, the planet. But before that, it was just like sitting
No,
through a
the
bunch
best
of.
line is the Mary Poppins line.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking dope. I was like, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it was pretty
We're-
good.
I love that we're pissing you off too. It's one of my favorite things. Yeah.
Well, I'm not pissed. I'm not pissed
No,
off.
fuck you guys. I'm pissed off. No, but yeah, okay. So, well, we'll talk. We already kind of talked about it. Whatever. Godzilla had a new spot. They were teasing 17 monsters, and that's so crazy to think about. We saw like 4 or 5 in most of the trailers.
Mothra.
Mothra, Rodan,
Rodan.
King Ghidorah, Godzilla, and I saw
Mechagodzilla.
possibly
maybe?
other ones. I don't think they're gonna do Mecha, but there's a lot out there right now that they're saying that they already even know about. There's so many.
They
but
should make
it just
originals.
looks crazy, and I cannot wait for it to come out.
Question:
Actually,
Is King Kong gonna make his appearance yet?
That's a good question because of the fact they already have it slated that there's a movie coming out, Kong versus Godzilla.
There is gonna be one. It's just like when
So
is it gonna
will he
fucking
be
happen?
introduced in this movie?
no.
No.
No, he won't be. It's all Godzilla. See, it teases 17 monsters, but I don't want to be that guy. But I did read some leaked stuff about it. And some of the monsters are original, but
I was
there's
gonna say they have to be making like their own monsters. For
a
this
good
movie.
chunk of it is just like some of it is just like cannon fodder monsters.
And then, of course, yeah, you don't have to name every single 17 as at least, but there's a line, at least in the trailer, where he just says 17 monsters as they're talking about.
I think it was just like that. Too.
I want to see.
I'd be super interested. I would say that every trailer that's come out looks
I mean, I'm
amazing.
gonna
I wanna
watch it. I
more of
like
it.
Godzilla. Godzilla was my homie back in the day. You know, I'm not hating on him.
I want to see Godzilla versus Godzuki.
Godzuki? Why
Yeah.
would you want to see that?
Why wouldn't you want to see that?
It's Godzilla versus his son that, at least in all the other stuff, was not.
He didn't clean his room.
very
and now
powerful.
Godzilla's mad.
He needs to do his chores so he can watch TV. I need to see that.
And then you find out it's just a remake of that dinosaurs TV show.
That's what he's watching on TV. The old, what was that? Like Island of Monsters or some shit.
Uh huh.
Did you ever see
That
that?
was actually that was my fucking favorite as a kid.
It was dope.
My
Yeah.
aunt had the VHS of that, and I would watch that all the time.
Yes, it was
I will watch
amazing.
With
Godzilla
Godzuki?
versus Mothra
Yes.
all the time.
So cool. And he had the little smoke rings.
Yes.
It's
Oh
so
my.
cute.
My dad, he had like one of those big old
Wait,
like, containers.
was it Godzuki? No, Godzuki was from the Cartoon Network show.
No, he was in the.
His son, I think it was just Son of Godzilla. Was it actually Godzuki?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was-
Godzuki.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Godzuki.
That's where it came from.
I don't remember. if
On
that
the
actually-
island of monsters or whatever.
I want to look that one up because I don't actually know. What was it? It was called? Yeah, Island of Monsters. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. Like, I'm drunk now. It's hard for me to remember facts. But
But go
point
watch
of
that
it
movie.
being,
Go watch
that movie
Godzilla.
looks sick. You should fucking see it. You should check it out.
I am.
Brightburn. We talked about it.
I'll pirate
now the
it.
biggest thing. Last story. We're gonna. Oh no, 2 stories. This one. Bill Murray fighting zombies. Did you guys fucking? What do you think about this trailer? We watched it right before this thing. It dropped today, or not yesterday? Yes, dropped today. Fuck me. April 1st was not a joke. I hope not. At least you have a zombie movie starring Bill Murray. You have Kylo Ren. You have Adam Driver, Chloe Savini, Steve Buscemi, Danny Glover, and a ton of other Iggy Pop. You got a ton of other people,
I thought that was him.
and it's a comedy
his
zombie
name.
movie. What do you guys think?
All right. Well, I'm
It's
just
like
gonna-
an Egyptian movie. It's like a mummy movie. You know.
No, it's not.
No. The zombie genre is so small that if a zombie movie comes out in theaters, you might as well just watch it.
The zombie genre is not small. That is one of the most
Today, when's the last?
easy to Well,
when's the
it's
last
one of the
zombie
most
movie you saw in
easy.
theaters?
None, because they're all shit. The problem is nowadays that the zombie movies are all these fucking like it's a comedy element. Zombies are a comedy element, so it's just like
We'll see.
Well, we're done being afraid of zombies. I feel like there's just been so many. that
see,
it's
but
like,
the whole point of zombie movies is they lost track of the purpose. It's not about
If
being
you
afraid of
wanna
the
be
zombies.
scared-
It's about being afraid of the human element in the condition of zombies.
and that's been done.
It's called The Walking Dead.
okay,
Which is
It's not-
going, and
it's
people
called
are not. They
vegan.
don't care anymore.
and this has been done.
but Bill Murray.
You know, okay,
will
Bill
see
Murray,
it.
he was in
Adam Driver.
Zombieland. Okay, that's great, fantastic, but you know, this is done. Like, it's kind of a tired formula. There's nothing wrong with trying to take something a little seriously.
You're so
It's-
angry at this. Why?
I'm not angry at it because it looks fucking stupid. Like, oh my god, I am done fucking laughing at this, like,
Done.
this whole fucking, like, dry, quirky humor. We're dry, but we're quirky. We're being serious, but look at how funny we are. And then it's like,
I love
the zo-
Can I
the-
say this? Adam Driver's the only good thing about the new Star Wars movie.
You,
Can I say this? Let's not fucking talk about Star Wars because I can't go through that right now.
Okay.
Oh my god, we're gonna have an entire week of just shit with you guys. It's so interesting because I will say this about you. I fucking love you guys. You have so different opinion. Like your opinions are so different than a lot of people around me that I'm just like, what are you guys smoking?
What's going on that?
Yeah. I'm not saying you're wrong. It's usually everyone's entitled to their own opinion. That's what I'm saying. Like movies and a lot of things in life are subjective. Opinions subjective, but you guys are so passionate about like fuck that, fuck this. This is different. I like this versus that. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Thank you.
Adam Driver's the best thing about Star Wars? Are you kidding
About
me?
the new Star Wars.
What is,
Yes.
dude?
Yeah.
There's not really very much that's good about it, so I don't know what you're gonna prop up against Adam Driver.
and then you're sad about Bill Murray's zombie movie? What the fuck?
He was good in Zombieland, but it seems like they just made it because he was in Zombieland.
You know what? Don't judge a movie off the trailer. Just go watch it.
Don't
Watch
judge
it.
it. That's what a movie is for. The trailers are so you can judge the movie.
No, it's not.
yes, it
It's just to
is.
get you interested.
It might not be like
watch
like a heavy judging, but
It's meant to sell a movie like okay, maybe I'll be excited about
so
this.
you're judging
And
it.
then you check it out.
But you're judging it like, oh, I think it might. Yeah, I think that might be
It
good.
could
or
be
I think-
good, yeah.
Or I think it might
But
be
if you
bad.
think it's bad, then you're fine. You're wrong.
I want to see
Oh,
what
yeah, okay.
No, I don't know. Okay, I'm kidding.
I
But
want
I'm
to
just
see
saying,
what Iggy Pop has to offer.
I want to see it. It looks really good. I want to check it out.
No, watch it. Fuck it.
Yeah. And lastly, speaking of trailers, today dropped the final
Let's
trailer
go.
for Avengers
God.
Endgame.
No. This needs to
Avengers,
stop.
I love Avengers, and I just finished reading the 90 Infinity Gauntlet comics.
Oh, tough guy over here. Did you hear the way he said it?
And he unbuttoned his shirt.
I
for
just
it,
did
too.
it.
Like,
I'm getting hot. I'm getting warm. But I'm excited.
okay.
Excited to see the
I'll
same
go out.
movie that you just saw 6 months ago.
No,
different
because
thing.
guess what? This is the end. Because
We're in the end game now.
it's the end. And then after
Whoa.
this, they could do whatever they want. But this is like Iron Man 1,
Yeah.
and then this is it.
No, it's not. That doesn't make any sense. What you just
It
said.
does.
No, it doesn't.
They're gonna come out with more Marvel movies, but this storyline, this is done.
Yeah, I know this is done. I'm glad it's done because the rest of it could just burn in a
And
pile
the
of
Russo,
trash.
I trust the Russo brothers. I trust
Russo's we
them.
trust.
I trust them.
Okay, so a brand new trailer dropped, obviously, but also today the tickets finally went on sale for Endgame.
I was just fucking around and I was trying to pre-order, dude. But that when it first got announced, I couldn't log on. I couldn't go onto Adam and buy tickets.
And here's the thing: it broke records because it's first of all, it crashed most of these fucking sites. I was with you. My brother was trying to get tickets, and it said it took him over 2 hours.
That first hour, you couldn't even find seats.
Yeah,
You
things were
couldn't
just
look at
broken. It just broke.
You just pirate the movie.
You could.
them. How about you go fuck yourself in the asshole?
Yeah. How about people pirate your music?
I will. Okay, that's
Oh.
fine. I don't mind it because we're
I
gonna
do mind
we're
it.
gonna make
yeah, I
money.
was looking at this thing.
No, we make money off merch sales anyways. Yeah, the music is just the advertisement for what we have to sell.
For your session merch.
Yeah,
Jesus.
pirate the
Support
music,
your musicians, people.
and then you're gonna be like, oh, this
Don't
is.
listen
I
to
want to
him. He's
go.
drunk.
I want to go
Ryan's
see these
drunk and
guys
he's
play.
on
I'm gonna
rant.
buy some merch.
Can you? First of all, Avengers theme. One of my favorite things. It's one of my favorite.
I really love the Avengers theme. It's probably my favorite.
Also, side note, Avengers theme, just so you could buy their shirts. That's the only reason they made music.
Exactly.
No.
No, but real talk, Avengers theme is probably one of the better scores
Super fuck.
around. You know something that hasn't been said yet that if isn't said in this movie, I'm going to be very mad.
What?
They haven't said Avengers Assemble.
Well, that's intentional. I think
think they're
at the
saving it
end
for
of
this
at the
movie.
end of Civil War, he was close to. He's like
He's like,
Avengers.
Avengers
and then
up. Psh, and then
cut.
it ended.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
going to say in this movie.
You think
He's
they
got
will?
to. I think he's got to.
You think they will?
I think
Maybe
they
they
got to.
will. I think your brother would hate it, but I think they will.
It's not that I'm gonna hate it, but the first Avengers one, what was the one that came out before this called Infinity War? It was good until it hit the second act and then turned into a shit heap, and then it got good again in the third act. So I just know I'm gonna.
Opening weekend, I was in the theaters and people were crying at the end. Dude,
Oh,
It was the best.
there were
absolutely.
kids
It
that
was
were
the best.
crying.
Dude, these little kids. When Tony
Ryan,
Stark
Ryan has
got
a
killed-
story about like he was sitting next to a kid dressed as Spider-Man. And he's like,
Dude, when Tony Stark got stabbed, this girl next to him, it was like he got grabbed and he got stabbed, and the girl was like, and then I just hear the dad consoling her, like, it's okay, it's just a movie. I'm sorry.
It's good.
It's just a movie, it's just a movie. And I was all like, this is the greatest movie experience of my life.
It is.
And that's the key
It
of
is.
good movies, regardless of whether
Tears.
they're repetitive or formulaic, is to make you feel something.
No, I did. I felt stuff watching
Infinity
it.
War was a good movie. It
You're
was a
like,
good movie.
I
No.
felt like I had a shit.
It was cool.
No.
That second act was absolute garbage, though.
But everything else was good.
Yeah.
No?
But what's funny about it is that it absolutely like is exactly how comic books actually are. Is that they hit you with a good beginning, really get you, and then everything after that kind of turns into a droll until the ending where they come back and hit you hard again.
Yeah.
That's how comic books are most of the time now, especially nowadays. Like they hit you really hard in the beginning so that you'll buy into it. Then it gets like dull. I mean, the movies are exactly the same. I'm sure Endgame. They said it's gonna be like almost 3 hours long.
Over 3 hours long.
Yeah, that movie's not gonna be able to sustain a high energy throughout the whole thing.
No, but that's the thing. You're not supposed to. It has to be a roller coaster. It has to have ups and downs
Yeah.
or whatever. But you don't want just hype.
But even roller
I
coaster.
want 3 hours of hype.
3 hours of hype and then credits.
And then I want to walk out of the movie just to exhaust.
Credits and everyone jizzes.
But there's still momentum even when the roller coasters hit the down loops. You know.
Yeah.
During Avengers: The Infinity Wars, it kind of just like started stalling in the second act. You're just waiting for Thor to get his fucking new weapon. You're just waiting for all this to happen, and then it pops off at the end.
Yeah, but I mean, like, are you just waiting for that like excitement, or you can't just follow a good like nice story? Like, ooh, this is cool. Good. I think this is what it is. I love lore, and lore.
I
is
love
just,
lore.
Like, lore. It doesn't have to be the tiny little intricacies. It doesn't have to be the exciting moments. It's just new things. I'm like, oh, cool. Like he gets his weapon from a different planet. That's fucking or a fucking neutron star.
No, that
Blah, blah,
is
blah,
cool.
All this stuff. I want to see this. What? It's Tyrion from Game of Thrones in a weird wig. I will say that's one of my least favorite parts.
That was bad. It was really awkward.
Yeah.
That part, yeah. But you know, other than that, it was. Oh, our vinyl record just got picked up. Yeah, that's right.
Oh shit! You giving us one or what?
Oh, but we don't have. They're in all the way in LA
that's
right
right.
now.
You giving us one? Thanks, man.
Come to the show. Come to the show.
Well, obviously. Yeah,
I'm excited.
that's fucking cool. Who was that? That pulled
That
over?
was Metal, so that was our label that posted that right now.
Nice.
Boom.
Shit's
Boom,
fucking.
boom.
Oh man.
Yeah.
We're excited.
The question was posed: do you think that they will add Fox characters to Endgame? I will say no.
Not yet.
No. They've already said like even though they have ideas, the Fox deal finishing is very new. That there's no chance in hell you're gonna get.
I think they'll tease it.
No, I don't even think they're gonna get that.
No.
I think that they're gonna. This is the end of 20-something movies, 22 movies, over 10 years of movies. I think they're gonna give them the proper send off because I'm sure people will die, and I'm hoping they stay dead just for the weight of it. They're not gonna tease anything.
Marvel's not dumb. That's all I'm saying.
It's
Disney's
not
not dumb.
Uh-uh.
Disney's not dumb.
No. So if even though they have rights to every licensed character from Sony now, what are you doing? You're looking through the glass. Oh,
No,
they're not gonna.
everyone's gonna
tease
die
them.
halfway.
They're not gonna introduce any new Fox character.
No,
They're not
I
gonna
actually,
even tease them.
the
The only thing I said I thought they might have an idea is if they introduce that the world has changed and there are new things out there that they haven't experienced yet. Like what I was saying, introduce mutants by maybe Thanos changing reality again.
The
You know,
reality
like
stone.
like having a one other dimension crash into the other. You know what I mean? That would be a way, but I don't think they're gonna say who's that guy with the metal claws or
If
you know
Disney
like
had the biggest
there's a
of
surfer.
dicks,
He's made of silver.
if Disney had the biggest of dicks, and this is just me being an asshole right now, they would have just filmed this movie, and it's so long because in the middle of this movie they introduced X-Men and Wolverine is like in the movie, and they just kept it under wraps for like so good for so long.
I will bet you $1,000 that's not true.
I know it's not true, but I'm just saying, like, imagine if Disney got that like cock hungry. We're like, we already knew we were gonna get Fox. Fuck you.
It's interesting to think about it for sure, but I don't think they're going to introduce any Fox
I don't think
Marvel
so either.
characters
Definitely not.
in this movie. Now, the only caveat to that is if they had the balls, and I would say this to put it in the end credits But again, I don't think that would be
That's
respective.
what I'm saying. Like,
I don't think that'd be respective of everything they built up to this
there's
point.
gonna be an end credit scene, and someone's gonna be all like, "There's this new species of person we've discovered. Like
Mutants.
something's happened since this. Like exactly like people have been mutating.
There's
since
these
this
fantastically
fucking
4
events."
people over there. No, I don't know. I kind of, I'm going to be honest. I would say no. I'm going to say there's no mention of any Fox
I agree.
owned Marvel characters in this movie or end credits.
I agree.
But they will be coming.
I'll say they
They will
will
be
be, and I'll see
Absolutely.
you that weekend after.
I'll catch you outside. That's what's up. And on that note, I want to thank everyone again for listening and watching. I want to thank our guests, the Fire Brothers from Solar Haze. We will all catch them.
We'll
on
see you all on
420.
420.
420 at the was it Old Town Pub
Boom.
in Pasadena, 8 p.m. album release party. How can they get tickets again?
You can go on Metal Assault, or you can buy them day of. But if you want to make your life easier, just buy them on Metal Assault right now.
Do it. Go to Metal Assault.
Drug friendly.
Drug friendly.
Me, maybe not the venue, but me.
Just him. I just realized you have a sort of clout. You guys don't fucking watch Umbrella Academy. Also, side note, really awesome, and I want to tell the listeners, Umbrella Academy Season 2 coming out. I'm excited. Whoop, whoop. And, of course, if you want to bring goodies, we will definitely partake in them and have fun with you guys. After party for show. Catch us next week on Humcast. Follow us everywhere on Twitter and Instagram at Humcast. Me personally at Garrett_AM Lee. And where can they find you guys on social media and all that?
Solar Haze Facebook, Solar Haze Instagram. Look it up. You'll find us. Simple
Do
as that.
it.
Use your heads, you'll find it.
Don't be dummies.
Do it.